You ever see a speaker give a speech and you just leave with like that one golden nugget that you're like, dude, I needed to hear that? Well, I got that last week. So on Friday, I was at the AZ Contractor ED event. Who's Who was on stage. My best friend Jason was on stage. I had the opportunity to run the ads for it. So it was really cool, right? So we sold out the event and I was working the event, hanging out, but Keaton the Muscle was coming up as a speaker. And I made it a point to get in the room for what he talked about. Keaton is my favorite quote unquote influencer or guru out there. Show me a guru or influencer you look up to and I'll tell you what your values are. And for me, I've got a chance to meet Keaton multiple times. I've been backstage with him. I've spoken on stages with him. And the guy you see online is literally like the dude behind the scenes. He's so sincere. He's so real, but his page is nothing but his family, his wife and their relationship and his faith. And for me, he's been such an inspiration. And so you got to get the moment. I'm sitting there and I have my iPad. I had my little iPad pen. I'm like, here we go. I don't know about you. I have like the worst freaking handwriting on the planet. And like, I can't like understand what I read. Anyway, but Keaton had said this and it was almost like that one takeaway. Like I think in every conference I go to or podcast I listen to, I try to leave with one or two really big takeaways. And this is my takeaway, right? And so he talked about making decisions from scarcity or abundance. And I've been reflecting on this lately, like when an opportunity comes or a decision comes, am I gonna operate in abundance or am I gonna operate in scarcity? And I don't know about you, I don't come from money, so I have a lot of scarcity mind, right? Like our subconscious is programmed to lack, to what if it fails, to what if it doesn't work out, to wait, if I operate in abundance, money's always flowing. God's got me. He said this is so big. He says, God has your back. You are his child and he wants more success for you than you do. Your decisions are backed by a much larger force. And I went, I get it, abundance. So when the opportunity comes for the new investment, the new marketing plan, to invest in the coaching program, to go all in on your business, go all in on your life. So for me, I don't even see this as a business lesson. Am I operating in abundance in my life, in my faith? Am I flowing with God behind me? And when he had said this, I was just like, that's so right. The opportunity to invest in this program or to buy this for my business, to invest in these paid ads, whatever this is. I've gone as small as like, even when the tip shows up, you know, like on like they're like, hey, do you want to tip 20, 25%? I started tipping more just to live in abundance. So guys, this is a quick, simple lesson that it was so profound for me. And I hope you're understanding the gravity of this. I guess the takeaway for me was when a decision comes or an opportunity comes, am I making this decision out of abundance or scarcity? And am I like my scarcity of lack from the past, right? Past failures, past losses, past financial losses, whatever this is, or am I operating with God having me an abundance? And like how much is out there? When you really think about this, we were in this room and there must have been a couple $1 billion of revenue generated with all the people that were in this VIP lunch. And like, think about that, billions of dollars. Like every single day, there are people that do what you do, hitting your dream income, your dream goals, living that life. And that is just absolutely tuning into the channel of abundance. A couple more things that he said that I really wanted to share with you. It is more impactful to eradicate the negative and scarcity mindset. Almost like as the decision comes up, he says it's going to be normal that you have the negative thought come up, just change the channel. And like, I think it's normal if you don't come from success or you've never had your huge goals, it's normal to think this way, right? You're like, dude, these are my thoughts popping up. He says, just eradicate them and change the channel and then just replace them with the abundance. And I've been thinking a lot lately, like, how would the most abundant version of you show up to that? How would the most abundant version of you make that decision? And just operating from that version, I call it the highest and best version of yourself, is the ultimate version of you. They already have what you want. They're already 12, 24, 36 months ahead of you, right? And so I often find that if you make decisions from the ultimate version of you who's already living that dream, how would they operate? Hey, do you want to be on this podcast? Hell yeah. Do you want to record this content? Hell yeah. Do you want to make this investment? Hell yeah, we already do this, right? Are you going to run that ads campaign? Not even just in business, like as a fitness, like, are you fit? Well, how does that person order off the menu? How do they meal prep? Are they doing this? Are they at that gym? Do they want a personal trainer? Hell yeah, right? How does that relationship show up? How does that person in faith show up? And I've just found that making decisions from abundance or what's going to get you ultimately where you want to go. And then in no time, your identity will be that person. And that's who you are. And so it's a world I've been living in for the past like year now, studying the subconscious mind. And I think maybe that's why it stood out so much. Like I literally highlighted it right there. Like I think that's why it stood out to me so much, because I've been operating in this highest and best version of myself. Is how would I show up to the world like that? And then when he said abundance, I was like, wait, yeah, if money's always flowing in and I can do anything and be anything and God's got my back, what are we building now? Living in this frequency and tuning into this frequency of abundance. So fun little lesson. I like to provide content that I think might add some value and energy to your life. I hope that this one did today. If it did, like, follow, all that fun stuff. You know, I'm not one of those guys, but if you like this stuff, follow for more. If you did like this, drop a comment. Let me know what you learned. And I really hope this helps you. But more importantly, though, I think content is worthless unless you use this to take action. Here's what I would challenge you to do for the next 24 hours. Let's call this the 24-hour abundance challenge. When opportunities come up, are you making decisions from lack and scarcity and shrinking? Or are you making decisions from somebody that's loud and proud and strong and confident and abundance, that has God on your side? It was so big. Guys, I think this might be one of the most profound things I've heard in a long time, yet it's so simple. Make decisions as the highest and best version of you, the most abundant version of you. Eliminate scarcity when it comes up, because it will come up. I'm human. I have a lot of that. Change the channel, abundance. Make decisions as it's abundant. It's all going to work out. And that's scarcity versus abundance that I learned from Keaton the Muscle Hoskins. Love you guys. We'll see you.